Morning world and welcome back. We're here with the Stiga Lawn Mower again with a couple of more mods. Absolutely beautiful day here. It's winter, believe it or not. So what we're going to do is down here, these little knuckles, steering knuckles, they come apart. You just take that little clip out and then you can just pop them off. And I'm going to put some grease on that. And then also in here, there's another one there. I'm going to put some grease on that. And also I've tightened these bolts down. Someone suggested to do that on YouTube. Thank you. And I'm going to add some grease in here and maybe some grease there too. So we'll add some grease to these knuckles because I took that one off and it is dry. The other thing I'm going to do is, this is a fuel line from the fuel tank. It comes up to the filter and the pump. See how it's squished in there? Every time the steering goes back and forward, it's going to wear on that rubber pipe. So I'm going to take the hose off and run it underneath. While you take the front one off first, just turn your steering wheel so that's way back there. Get a little screwdriver, just clip this clip up. Oops. And then it just comes out the little hole. So I just got a screwdriver and pry that off. Look how dry that is. That needs grease. So I'll put some grease in there and there. And we're going to put it back in over the top of that hose now. Push them in. Before I put that back one on, I just put some grease on that steering mechanism. And I'm just turning it to get all that in. Just a bit on the teeth there. They'll probably just collect dirt. Right, and then I just get this and pop him back on. So to put these little clips in, there's a little hole. You just slide it in, and then you push him up, and then you just clip him over. And that keeps it on. Yeah, look at that fuel line now, much better. I mean, all this should have been done on a pre-inspection when you buy these things, but you know, the dealers, all they want to do is just get it out the door and make a buck, don't they? Alright, just put this back one in. So these are exactly the same when you buy a gas strut. There you go, that's it. How much play we got? Oh, that seems much better. So I've tightened them up and I've put these little blocks of wood in to stop this axle going back and forward, pivot axle. That nut under there, that nut, you see it? It's pretty tight. This little joint here, I've actually taken that off. There's a little plastic insert there, and I've put a heap of grease on the bolt and the little plastic insert because that's a turning surface too. Yeah, pretty happy with that. So I just took that clamp off and I turned that hose, so it just gives it a bit more clearance on the steering bar. See how that goes. So I'm just going to squirt some oil in there. That's where I put those little bits of wood. I was just getting a bit of a squeak. And on this side, you shouldn't have to do this, eh? All right, it's all back together now. We'll just kick it in the guts. for a spin. much better. That's a bit quieter now. Yeah, those little blocks I put in to stop this back and forward movement. So those little blocks, put some oil on there and it just stopped that squeaking. But yeah, there's bugger all. There's a little bit of movement still there. But on this axle, whatever you call it, there was some lugs that actually come out and hit this anyhow. But you know, it's still a bit too much movement. But these are just little bits of plywood. Yeah, all right. But apart from that, I'm going to look at these globes now. Apparently there was a fella on YouTube and he said that he took them out and put some brighter ones on. Yeah. Oh, look, when you buy a machine, it's good to get to know it or in and out. Yeah. I don't know how you take these off. I have to check them out. They must just come off, do they? Oh, there you go. They probably need greasing in there too. Oh, it's just a circlet. I also took a couple of photos of the belts while I had the little trap door open, so I'll put them online too, and I might order a couple. Yep, as you can see, this is where we live. Wintertime. This is just part of the little area I cleaned. Sometimes I come over here and just chill. Yeah. Here, I'll show you the sky. Few clouds today. Generally it's just blue, blue, blue.